Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel and good morning. It is May 5th and I got some more NBA player props for y'all here today on PrizePicks. So yesterday, man, not so hot. It ended up being a blowout. And then, of course, Kevon Looney decided he was going to get sick but still play, but not play full minutes. So it kind of kept us from hitting an over. And also kept us from getting a refund on either a reboot or a DNP. So that just kind of sucked all over. And then that kind of, had a ripple effect on everything else. Like I said, it was a blowout. Austin Reeves, of course, he gets pulled. Curry killed his RA line. I mean, it was just kind of a rough day all over. Things just kind of fell apart pretty quick. So anyways, it is what it is. We got 2 games today. It's Flex Friday. At the end, I'm going to give my favorite pick from each team, and then at the end of the video, if y'all want to stick around, I'm just going to pour out a bunch of picks that I'm going to throw in a flex. It's just going to be a bunch of, 5 or 6 picks. You can take and pick whatever you want. All right, guys, so y'all are new to PrizePicks, use this promo code right here down below. Get yourself signed up. Get that first deposit instantly matched up to $100. And here we go. All right, so what we're going to look at here is first game, Boston traveling over to Philly. All right, so Joel Embiid's playing. It's a 214 over/under. Boston by 2.5. Joel Embiid should be playing. They pulled a quick one on us last time, but shows here should be playing. All good there. Also, real quick, yesterday Brian Kennedy down in the comments took Jordan Poole under his points, hit it. Mr. Begain took Braun under his points, and you hit that. So good job to you two. Other than that, it looked like we all kind of had a pretty rough day. So on to today, we got Boston first. Play I really like here for Boston is going to be Brogdon, man. It's going to be his PRA, which they actually didn't. Yeah, it looks like they still don't have his fantasy score up. But they have his PRA set at 21.5. They've got to raise this sometime or another. This is just too low for him. I mean, and to be honest, it's this Atlanta series that's keeping him low, is these Atlanta games, which is fine because if you look, his 2 best games in his last handful of games have been the 2 games in this series. So he's showing to do better against this Philly team a lot more than he was against Atlanta. But like I said, that's fine because those are bogging this line down. So until those clear out, this line should stay maybe between 21.5 to 23. But anyways, he goes over this in 10 of his last 12 games. He's done very well in both games against Philly. And he clears this line actually even more in the blowout because, of course, their last game was a blowout in favor of Boston. And he played less minutes. So in game 1, he puts up 27 PRA, played 34 minutes. In game 2, he puts up 31 PRA with 10 less minutes. He only played 24 minutes. So whether it's a blowout or not, I like this play because we've got receipts for both. If it's a blowout, he's honestly shown to do even better. 6th man of the year for a reason. He'll get those minutes, keep those starters off the court. Give me that as the first play. Love that play. Other side of the ball, it's going to be Mr. Tyrese Maxey playing at home now. And it's going to be his fantasy score. And it's 30.5. So he didn't do so hot this last game, which is fine. Like I said, it was a blowout. That's totally, like I said, that helps keep this line a little low. In game 1, he puts up 42.2. Now, of course, Embiid was out that game, but still, I still like this play. I wouldn't say it's my favorite of the day, but like I said, he had a rough game last time. Blowout, got pulled. It was kind of just a weird game, but he's back at home now. I'm going to say he clears this 30.5. Let's see, and it should be a competitive game. It shouldn't be a blowout. Like I said, they're back at home. If you want to take just his points, I don't mind that. I think they're set at 20.5. Yeah, if you want to take just his points. But I think, the assists are there. In game 1, he had 4 steals and then 3 rebounds and assists. In game 2, he had a block and 6 rebounds and assists. And also, and I know the rebounds will be there, and this is how Harden cleared all those damn rebounds in game 1 when we took his under, is because the Celtics are playing this 5-0 offense where they play 5 out and 0 people down low, if you're not familiar with the formation. But it's just to spread the defense out and give you a chance to drive and either get an easy layup, get fouled or the defense has to crash in, and then you can dish it out and someone has a wide open three. As long as you can find that whoever crashes down, you dish that ball out. If you take a look here, right here, they're running that 5 out here. They all are right here. Nobody down low. Again, right here, 5 out, nobody down low. And these are kind of back-to-back possessions and even spread out through the game. Another one right here. You see there's just a couple of them. They just love it. And like I said, if you look at Tyrese Maxey's placement on these, anyone has a shot at it. Absolutely anybody has a shot at it. So that's how Harden got all those rebounds, because Celtics just throw the ball up. Anyone on the Sixers can grab a board. So that's why, again, I like the fantasy, because I know the RA should be there for him as well. And so I like the more here. We take a look at the next game. Got Denver traveling over to Phoenix. 225 over under, Phoenix by 4. So here we go. We are going to take a look at Denver's side. It's going to be Jokic right here. And what we're going to do with Jokic, and it's going to be his rebounds that we take a look at here. They're set at 13.5. In games 1 and 2, he puts up 16 and 19 boards. That's more than he actually leads both teams. Any player out of both teams this whole series, he's leading in rebounds, and it's not really close. He's played 33 minutes and 41 minutes, so the minutes are heavy as they should be. Like I said, this game's at Phoenix, so it should be competitive, so it should be closer to 41 than it should be to 33. So that's going to be that one. I like the spot for him a lot over his 13 boards. And other side of the ball for Phoenix, it's going to be Debo right here. And it's going to be over his 35.5 PR. So, obviously CP3's out. There isn't that many games that he plays without CP3, so there's not like much receipts you can pull. But he goes over this number in 5 of his last 6. He has not played less than 40 minutes this postseason. The lowest amount of minutes he's played is 40. So we should expect that to continue. Heavy minutes. Like I said, they're at home. Should be shooting a little better. He shot the rock 29 times last game. In game 2, put up 25 shots. And, the rebounds, they stay there for him if we just want to look at his rebounds. I think he gets 35 points. I think he'd get 30 to 35 points in general. So I think he clears his points. As you see the rebounds here, 6, 9, 8. That's last series. This series, he's put up 4 and 5. But like I said, Chris Paul's out. So Devin Booker will play a little bit bigger of a role than usual. So I like that spot for him as well. So that'll be that one. Devin Booker over his 35.5 PR. So that's my favorite play from each team. I'd say my 2 favorites are going to be Brogdon over 20.5 PRA for sure. And then I'm going to say Jokic over 13.5 boards be my 2 favorite. Like I said, still love the Maxey play, love the Devin Booker play. So that's those 4. All right, guys. So we're going to just get into – I'm just going to throw out some other plays that I like real quick. Just for y'all to take a look at if you want to throw them in a flex. All right, so just to be very clear, like all these extra categories they put in, 3-point attempts, points first 6 minutes, field goals made, field goals attempted, all that, they did not have anyone from Denver or Phoenix that whole game. So I haven't seen any of these. I have not seen any of these at all. I've only seen Boston and Philly, so that's all I have for y'all right now. But they're all still really good plays. Shut the door. They're all still really good plays. So these are the ones I'm going to show y'all real quick. I'm going to clear this slip. And I'll make it quick. It's going to be Marcus Smart over his first half PRA. And some of these almost made my favorite play, but just not quite. Marcus Smart over his 11 PRA right here. So, you see he clears it huge in his last game. Not quite the first game. So that's going to be that one. The next one, and a lot of these are, like I said, they're all from the first game because that's all they had up. Next one's also going to be first half. It's going to be Aaron Gordon over half a free throw made in the first half. As you see, he's killing it. Shooting about 2. There's only 1 game in the last 5 that he hasn't cleared this, and he shot 0. But for the most part, this series, he's made at least 2 in the first half. So I like that one as well. And I am playing these in a flex, all these extra ones. Like I said, just Maxey's points, full game. I am taking just Maxie's points. I think, like I said, they're set at 20.5 here. Like I said, he's back at home. I think he goes off. I think he has a pretty good game. Let's take the over on his points. Also love Al Horford. I really love this play. It almost made the slip as well. But it's going to be over his 9 rebounds and assists right here. So in his last 5 games, he goes 16, 11, 16, 9, and 9. So the 2 games this series he pushes, but the 3 before that, he clear against Atlanta. He clears big time, 16, 11, and 16. Now, of course, faster paced team, whatever, but still he hasn't gone below it, even in this series. So that's going to be another one right there. And then we're going to take a look at. Then we're going to look at, it's going to be Tatum, and it's going to be one that we've cashed on a couple times now. It's going to be It's going to be 3-point attempts. They're set at 8.5, and we're going to take the under here. This series, he's only put it up from the 3 5 and 3 times. So 5 and 3, they got the line set at 8.5. It was at 9 last game. They dropped it. I still like it. So that's going to be that. Also, another 3-point attempt. It's going to be Malcolm Brogdon again over his 4.5 3-point attempts. He clears this line 4 times in a row. Dude's been killing it. And this is just attempts. This series, he shoots 6 and 10 3-point attempts. Last game, he put up 10 from the arc. And before in game 1, he puts up 6. So killing it right here against Philly on him. Love that. And then another one I think is pretty safe, even just for a push, is going to be in the dunks category. It's going to be Jaylen Brown. He had a couple last game. We even saw that if Embiid stands between him and the rim, he does not care. We all saw him go up. He missed it, but he's not scared of it. He's not going to back down from the challenge. He was feeling himself. So I think Jaylen Brown to get at least a dunk is pretty safe. Like I said, he don't care who's between him and the rim. So that's going to be it, guys. Like I said, for all those, if you want to throw those in there somewhere. Haven't got a chance to look at the other game for all these extra ones, but that's going to be it. Anyways, guys, won't keep you any longer. Appreciate your time. Sub to the channel if I'm helping you out at all. Slap a like on the video. Later, guys. Let's cash.